Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
And it's going to be dark outside, too. You definitely don't have
The stragglers gonna keep me woke though. They're gonna keep me busy. Oh, wake the fuck up. Let me get
I
off the
don't know
bus.
why it's so funny when you call me Travis.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron
Oh,
Dicker,
let's stop,
set to get
dog.
us
Wake the
started.
fuck
And
up.
into a sea of
I
red,
had to
we're
kick. I be
underway
kicking
in
them and all
Kansas
that
City.
sometimes.
Taking it
Oh,
about
my
the
God.
one.
Not like hard as shit, but I'll like kick their foot like, oh, God, get up, dog. If they just wake up and try to rumble me, I'm out of pocket. I do got chill. I be calm.
No, nowadays, yeah, people are crazy, so it's like, I'm not the one.
Fuck it, dog. Yes. Oh, shit.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And that shit just quick too. Shit, I'm about to get belted right now. I can
Second
feel
in a
it.
few inches.
Shit, never even started this shit.
Throwing now is
You're going to be
Mahomes.
mad. Like, I should have just
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
You hanging up like that's about to make me go to sleep. I'm still playing somebody.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he takes this into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown.
He just scored as fast as shit. He's going for 2. Like, he's really trying to put the belt to me.
And the Chiefs
This
are on
is
the board
bad.
first here this afternoon. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught.
Fuck no. Oh my God.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas
I
here,
didn't
early
play
going
that
for
thing.
2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive,
I'm
you
going
have to
to
believe that they thought to
he just
themselves,
watched some
if we
good
can
at
do
him.
that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a
Like
result.
that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He smoked me, then I'm
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Herbert just beat the play clock. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Go. Go. 21.
Now it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And just shutting him off there. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, 39 yards. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Hey, ram.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. My side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. 3rd and 8.
Easy. Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. To Sean Wharton, breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Line. Hey, Kaplan. Hold the drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Herbert back to the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
5-9, go.
Herbert now. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for 21. The 2-point conversion.
Crowd right. Ready.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. DJ Chark, 58 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's to the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Home to try.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a forced mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pass taken in by Pirine. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Home troops right. Let's go, let's go. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lion. Hey, go lion. 59.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey.
GG's, you bitch ass nigga.